What's up? What's up? What's up? Now, I'm trying to be a good dad, man. I'm trying to be a good dad, man. And I say, what makes me different from any other parent is I remember when it was like being a kid. But I'm struggling to, remember at what certain times was I feeling this way. I don't have those date of times down. I could probably Google things, YouTube things, and learn about what age do kids get in this and this and that. That's the only thing I'm missing here, man. And there's something that just confuses me when I see on social media, and I think it's people probably forcing their kids to say they like something when they really don't. When I hear about, kids, at a certain age talking about one of my favorite movies is Star Wars. I got some text from my girl says, hurry up, dumbass. Hurry up for what? I don't know. I think she thinks this present. I don't know. Like I'm supposed to be there for the present. No, it's not a present. Something, whatever. Okay. Anyway, so hopefully no one calls. I forgot to put those in airplane mode, so no one can call me and mess up this video. But this is the thing, man. What I'm going through here is, I would love to get my little one up to Batman v Superman, and watch it together. But anyways, I messed up. I messed up. After that text got me all messed up. But I was saying is, so let me start back up a little bit. So, you know, for people who've been with me for a long time, got to see, some growing up or, of me, just changes in me, big changes in a way. And one of the big changes is facial structure, how I used to look back then and now, where I do have a memory where I could upload an old video of me. And I was always thinking about uploading that video, but I think it'd be just kind of like random, and it's just like, I look like really different, I've been doing videos for like 13 years, but like just different, like, just looks different, I look smoother and all that. But the thing is, you get to see, me before having kids and the other thing is, just, one of the biggest things is how my Blu-ray collection growing up. If you started out, I don't have those videos of my Blu-ray collections, but how I used to show my Blu-ray collection, now how big it is. So the recent update is on my on this channel. Maybe in a couple of months, I might just update again to show, what it looks like now. It won't really look that much different because it's mostly remastered things, turning them into 4K. So that's mostly what it has been. So that's why it's not all that important, but it still feels new and, updated to me, but the thing is, I talked about it, years ago when I talked about my Blu-ray collection is this is just for my kids, like I say, my favorite entertainment is movies, and I wanted to sit down, watch movies with them, enjoy the experience that I had. And hopefully I said this on this take, is just, I don't know at what time of age did I get a movie. Because I remember my brother used to be like that. It's like, hey, let's watch this movie. No, and I'll say, hey, just let me know when the action starts. My little one doesn't ask those things, it just... And I like to get up to like Batman v Superman, get to that. Because I know he likes superheroes, but he doesn't watch the cartoons. I even bought, and it's been sitting there, I even bought the, Justice League series, the Batman Beyond series. I forgot what else series I got in there. And it's just not really into it. And the thing is, I think my mistake is, everybody, I don't feel like I've had him in that long. It's getting these YouTube videos of these grown ass, teenagers jumping balls, making millions of views, and I feel like he's in that mindless kind of crap. And I feel like I made a mistake on that where I have been keeping away from that because some dumb questions have been asked while we're watching the movie. My little one is smart, but some dumb questions have been asked. I'm like, you got to get away from that YouTube crap. And that's why I have been keeping away. But anyways, the point is, I just remember seeing these videos of these kids talking about, Star Wars is my favorite movie. I'm like, then you were raised wrong. Then, I see on social media. I don't, I never heard that in the real world. It's just kind of weird to be at this age, like at the age now. Like if you're 70 saying Star Wars is your favorite movie, then it's like, okay. But if you're like in your 20s and you're still acting like Star Wars and still talking about Star Wars, Yeah, there's something wrong with you. You are so trying to fit in. You're talking about Blade Runner, Star Wars, and having that trend in the age of 20. There's something wrong with you. And all the movies out now, and you're thinking a movie way back then is great. Yeah, there's something wrong with you. Especially the problems with you. I talked about Star Wars before, but I'm just saying, I was just wondering about that. Because we just, recently just watched Terminator 1 and Terminator 2, and the reactions are just different, with my little one, And I would say one, the weird one is he was upset that the robot didn't get her in Terminator 1. He's like, oh, when it ended, it's like, I want the robot to get her. Okay. And then the second one, I what happened is we watch it like an hour and then take a break, and the next day we will finish it the next hour or something. Even though Terminator 1 is like an hour 30 minutes, so that it wasn't that hard to. So we took a break and then finished it, the next one. And Terminator 2 was struggle. And like I said, Terminator 2 is not all that good. Terminator 1 is better than Terminator 2, but I just want these the experience of, the idiots. I did enjoy Terminator 2 when I was young. I don't know what age I was as a thing, but that was just a struggle for him to sit through. And I'm be honest with you, since I don't really have the time of when I got into these movies, I I feel like, how do you say, uh I I stopped it after that truck scene. So we didn't finish that final hour where we there, and then when the liquids are not liquid, the frozen, freezing stuff start coming out. I stopped it there and I said, "You want to stop here, and then we don't have to watch anymore if you don't want to." She said, "Yeah, I don't want to watch anymore," and that was it. Please don't mess up my thing. And then so that was basically it. My girl keeps trying to call me, and it's just wait, But hopefully that doesn't mess us up, and just because we're gonna have an argument because we've been having a little bit of problems of her just not being patient on certain things. So hopefully she doesn't continue, because I'm glad it didn't mess up the video because that would have caused an argument. So hopefully she doesn't try again. So anyway, uh, yeah, so we stopped it there, and I'm not going to finish it with him. I'm going to see what he says. See, does he ever want to finish it? And I said, from now on, we'll just watch kid movies, until you're ready. Just let me know. And that's what we're going to do, for no more trying to get him to go see. Because, I've been having some mistakes. I took him to see that last Alien movies. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, that was just not good. And, I've been making some mistakes trying to do some adult movies, and they're not being all that good, or just like, so I'm just gonna wait until little one says it. But I don't want to get to the point where he's like certain people I know that don't watch movies, and then you ask them what do they do, and they do nothing. I feel like one of the big the changes in me and my girl's life is movies. Me getting her into movies. And lately she has not been in any because there hasn't been anything. I have nothing to tell her to watch lately. I have nothing to say, hey, you should check out this movie. So we haven't had that kind of thing, especially having kids and, blah, blah. So we can't really watch at the same time. But that was one of my big things of our relationship is movies. So that really worked because she was known to only know movies like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days and Notebook, one race movies. Now she refuses to watch those. But yeah, so the point is, I think it's weird when you people try to tell me my favorite childhood is a Terminator 2, and that was and still act like, and what I'm getting is no. It's just like I feel like this experience for Terminator 2 was just like, why am I sitting through this? And the reason why we're watching it because I was gonna tell him, I wanted him to get to those. So I'm gonna have a conversation with him at this video and says I was wanting him to get to those so he can watch my favorite one. And honestly, that is on my thing, Terminator Dark Fate. I mean, Terminator 1 is better, it's the best one. But I was saying that something for me and him to watch. I believe Terminator Dark Fate is better than Terminator 2 because I did say. Honestly, Terminator 2 is kind of a popcorn flick, even though it's kind of hard not to be a popcorn flick out being a sequel because you have to outdo the last. I don't feel like getting into that. I'll explain that when Jeremy's trying to say, I hate when the other movies try to outdo their last ones. Like every movie does that except The Matrix 4 and Bad Boys, what was it, 3 or something? And it's like, you guys went more low budget than the previous. No, you don't do that. That's what I'm wondering. How's Avatar going to outdo the next one? Because like a more explosion is not going to work. But hey, I'll take it because I don't even know what Avatar can come up with. Flying, they already done flying. They did ocean, kind of like I already did a story about Fast and Furious. I knew after seven, I knew they were out of ideas and they came up with like submarine bullshit. But they came up with just more random things. But like, it was fine, you know. But until it got, I didn't like 8 and 10 for Fast and Furious, or explained this story before, but. You know, so this whole thing about, you know, I I would say I'm not like I don't like to give out my personal information, you know, about kids and stuff. My little one's not 10 yet. Let's just put it that way. He's not 10 yet, not 9 yet. I'll just put it there. Not 8 yet. I'll just go as far as that. Not 8 yet. And so I'm thinking, you know, but my little one did like that werewolves. He said he loved the werewolf, and I knew he would because I knew it would be that kind of feel. But it's just like these other movies, nah, you know, werewolves. Honestly, love Borderlands. I don't know the word love, but like you know, sit still through Werewolf and Borderlands, and anything else of movies that we're seeing didn't really sit too still. Uh, you know, so anyways, I gotta go. I gotta see my girl once. I don't know what she's talking about. Hurry up for. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be something stupid. It's always something stupid. But anyways, I gotta go. But I'm just saying it's just I'm gonna wait till little one tell me he's ready to watch, you know. But like I'm still gonna like add something, but I'm gonna focus on keeping away from things that are just gibberish, you know, because I need to build that intelligence to understand. Because I had to, you know, at some point pause it, you know, in the first hour of Terminator 2 to explain him. I realized he didn't know exactly what time traveling means. So I'd explain to him time travel it means and, you know, blah, blah, blah. So we had to sit and talk about it. So that's what I'm talking about, putting around some educating and stuff, you know, and some, I didn't know about slavery, you know, how humans were slaves. But I explained that when we were trying to watch X-Men First Class and, you know, about the Jews being slaves. And I was like, we're slaves. And it's like, you know, so none of those movies have been working too well. But anyways, I got to go fix my neck a little bit from being all wrinkled. But anyways, I got to go. Peace.